your Facebook profile. We are talking about it today, my friends. It is no longer a place where you share cat videos and like the latest yard sale that's happening in your neighborhood. Not anymore. Not if you are building a business online. Okay. I'm excited to share with you today some of the mistakes that I see some of you making. Those of you that are building business online, when it comes to your profile. And it's just some super simple tweaks, super simple training. We're going back to the basics. We started last week, by the way. I showed you guys how to save the notes on your phone. And today we're going to just talk about some simple profile tweaks that you can make to just zhuzh it up a little bit, to give yourself just a better appearance online. So this is going to be basic today. I hope you're excited for it. If we've not met yet, my name is Mindy Baxton. My friends call me Mindo, hence the reason why I call this Mondays with Mindo. And I love to come on here and teach and train and provide practical advice for those of you building online. I've been building online since 2018. I actually said peace out to the paycheck. Back then, I left my full-time job to go all in on online social selling, and over $13 million in sales later, which I actually stopped counting that about a year and a half ago. So it's been well over 13 million in sales that we've done. Man, I've seen it. I've seen it all. I've taken 2,700 coaching calls as well for those people selling products, whether or not you're promoting for another company. Okay. You're in the network marketing, social selling, MLM space, or you've got your own product. I've seen a lot. And I want to just give you some of the basics to your profile power in building online, so your customers can be more attracted to you than like repelled of some of what you're doing online. So we're going to get into it today, my friends. Okay. These things are fixable. This is my personal Facebook profile. I have flipped the switch and I have decided to create my personal Facebook profile using it as a marketing tool. And so I want us to look at a couple things here. And one thing that some of you miss, you just miss it, is your profile picture. This should be a nice, clear, crisp, clean photo of you that if somebody were to see you at Target, they would recognize you. This should not be a picture that is blurry. This should not be a picture of you all filtered up. Like some of you have your Snapchat filters on and you got sparkles on your cheeks and you got bunny ears. Okay. Not a great look when you're selling a product online, when you're building a business online. To me, when I look at that, and I mean this with love, but I just wouldn't take you seriously. I wouldn't. This picture is actually me in my office. I just turned on a light, a ring light, and I held my camera up and I put the timer setting on and I pushed the button and I put my little hand up by my chin and I took a picture. I want you guys to have a clean, clear, recent photograph of yourself as your profile picture. Number 2, the cover photo. Your cover photo, again, if you are building business online, your cover photo should be reflective of your brand somehow, some way. For me, this is a great example. Now, Kara and I, this is an AI generated image because we didn't have a picture together like this. So I don't love that, to be honest with you. I am not a huge fan of AI generated photos. That's just me and who I am. But we created this because we've got a retreat coming up in 2026. So this is something that is pointing to my audience, right? It's related to coaching. It's related to Jesus. It's a retreat. It's an offer that I offer. So we created, as we're promoting this retreat, this beautiful cover photo for that reason. I change out my cover photos if I have a new free guide. Again, we've got this retreat that we're offering. We're going to be launching something called Unstuck and Unstoppable Summer Edition. So you'll probably see this change out again. But this is something that, my friends, many of you right now don't need to go into the weeds on this. You just need a clean, clear cover photo that is reflective of what you offer. I want to give you an example of this. Those of you in the wellness space, having maybe a picture of you at the gym, a picture of a protein shake, a picture of, some of the supplements that you take, maybe another picture of you, out on a walk. And again, somebody's maybe capturing a photo of you and your dog or you, something like that. It's wellness. It's holistic. Now, I know there are a lot of you that you've got cover photos that are, maybe it's just a giant picture of your family. That's cool. We love our families. But is that relatable to somebody that would be your ideal customer or your ideal client? It's not. So my encouragement to you, if you're lacking in this cover photo space, my encouragement to you is, number 1, here's an easy fix. For those people that you follow online, that you kind of aspire to be, I think we all have our heroes, right? When you go to their profile, or maybe somebody within your company that's totally crushing it, and you're like, my goodness, I love her content. I am totally like her vibe, her whole thing. Go to her profile and take a look at her cover photo and get an idea of what you might be able to create. We don't want to duplicate it. we want to recreate it using our own authentic words and pictures and so forth. But just a real simple, easy idea for those of you that are like, my cover photo sucks, I need to update it. Go check out some of those cover photos of people that you love, that you follow, that you kind of aspire to be like, and create one based on that. So again, two simple, easy fixes: profile picture, cover photo, and this is not last, last but not least, it's not last, is just this simple little intro or little bio. You don't need to put in there, I help women between the ages of 40 and 70 grow their online and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't need to be your I help statement. It can just be short, sweet, to the point. If you go into ChatGPT or Claude and you ask it to create your Facebook bio, just tell it to be very simple about who you are and who you help, right? I help you build your business without losing your faith or your mind, right? I'm a social seller, I'm a mentor, I'm a speaker. And I have you hit the follow button because I'm maxed out on friends. So it's very simple. A little who I am, a little who I help. Okay. So right here, my friends, if you guys can just take the time to get this right, this again is the door to your store. Anybody that's coming across my content and wants to check me out, this is a great place for them to take a look. I also will encourage you guys to have a link in your bio. I really would. This specifically links over to my link tree, which I'm not going to get into that conversation, but it's really important because when people find you online, typically they're going to go here and like, do I like this lady? Who is this? Is this a real person? And they're going to go here to see what you've got. Like, this is where my freebies live. This is where, some of the course work that I've done. This is where you can find all of that right here in this simple link. If you get this part right, my friends, and again, right, I mean, kind of up to snuff, kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, right? Be smart about the way this looks. This can really be attractive to people that are wanting to connect with you. Again, this is the whole idea of the door to your store. I want you to think of it that way. If you stumbled across one of my reels, if you stumbled across a video that I've done and you went over to see who am I, I hope that you find it's warm, it's inviting, and that you like the vibe. Now, next week, I'm going to get into creating cohesive content that matches the door to your store. Okay. Because some of you, maybe you kind of have some of that going on and it looks really pretty and it looks really nice. And you've got that aesthetically pleasing look on the front, but your content's not matching. We're going to talk about that next week. So I hope this is short, sweet, and I hope it was helpful. Go back to your profile, audit your picture, your cover photo, and that little bio. And if you need help with that, my friends, how to sell on Social Simply, this is exactly why I created the playbook that I did. And it walks you through a lot of those steps and so much more. So check out the link in the description of this video. You can click the link in any of my bios and you'll get connected to how to sell on Social Simply. It's my first digital product that I've created. I'm pretty proud of. After 2,700 coaching calls and me repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, I decided to just put it all into a playbook just for you. So hope this was helpful. I will see you back here, same time, same place, with Mondays with Mindo. Remember, my friends, Ephesians 2:10, you are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works that he created in advance for you to do. So go do them. All right. God bless. Love you. See you next time.